Hey, hello. Good evening, everyone. It's Kevin here. Um, okay, I'm still a bit early, so let let's just wait another 2 minutes or so. All right, man. Uh, Good evening, everyone. Today's a nice Sunday afternoon, rainy Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin here. I also have Willie in the channel with me. So Willie, anytime you want to add anything, right? So just let me know. Unmute yourself and talk, right? And today, just gonna do a quick one, 15 minutes. Uh, a video on unit selection. I think a lot of people are looking at this project called Penrose. Even though it is a good project because I personally have had a few owners from Sims Urban Oasis, which is the condo just right next door. They have bought it for investment, and I have been handling their rental for ever since the day it completed. So it's a good about 2 years, 3 years. I just renewed a lease for a 4 bedroom also. The demand over there is pretty decent because of the location. It's like a short walk to Aljunied MRT. These are things that I'm sure you all are very familiar, but just giving a bit of my input. Who are the tenants that I've been renting out to? Surprisingly, I have quite a number of. I have rented out a 4 bedroom to those co-living company that actually in return renting out to foreign students because there are actually a couple of international schools nearby um around the area, and you also get you also get expats even though now the situation might be a bit lesser because from wherever you are at Sims Urban Overseas to Penrose, if you work in town, let's just assume that you take a grab to work to and fro every day. uh it's about it's you just access the Nico Highway and then you just go to work. It's pretty fast. And let's say if you are based in Changi, right, you just go along the PIE, you hit over to airport and so forth pretty easily also. And at the same time, um over there you have all the amenities like food and all stuff. So I shan't go. I won't go into detail. So you get a point. I think this is one of the better located projects that are launching this year. But unit selection nevertheless is still very important. Because you guys will be aware that it's actually right next to PIE. Selecting the right unit in every property purchase will determine whether you are able to rent it out first, or next time when you are trying to sell, right, you will be able to command a premium or sell it easier. Okay, it may not be so apparent during good times, right? During a bull market, people will just buy anything or rent anything. But it is during downtimes, like for example, times like this. If you look at the transacted units that are happening, there are still units changing hands, but people are a bit more selective now. All right, only the good units, good location. These are the properties that are still changing hands. They are still renting, despite the not so rosy situation right now. So if you get the location right in Penrose, it's might as well you choose the better units, and that's the reason why you want to put in a check to be one of the first few during launch, right? Because you want to choose the best unit, and usually um, the prices are more decent during launches as well, right? So today I'll just take about 15 minutes, do a short one as in I'll just cover the one bedroom and one plus study. So if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below, or you can actually private message us. I also understand that I think Daryl was mentioning to me yesterday, that because of the COVID, right? So you have to make appointment the to visit the show flat. You can't just walk in like that. And then I think the the interest is actually rather high. In fact, the next earliest appointment as of 2 days ago, I heard is until 23rd of September already. So I think maybe if you decide to visit a show flat, maybe you have to wait until the 24th or 25th. And it's by appointment because they need to control the number of people inside the show flat at any time. Okay, so what I'm going to show you, let me just run to my slides. Okay. Okay, let's just start with the site map. Pretty regular plot of land, right? Very straightforward. All the units are generally north-south facing. And this is the PRE, all right? Let me just start off by saying that I think some people may not be happy to hear this, but I will totally disregard this entire stack because it faces the PRE lah. Unless the price are super attractive, or maybe you die need to buy this project, and these are the few stacks that price wise are the ones that you can afford, then no choice. But if you have a choice, right, then I would 100% advise you to avoid this. Right, people can tell you that, oh, don't worry, there will be a double glazed glass. Don't worry, you rent to tenants, they are out for work 9 to 6, and then they come home very late at night, so it's not an issue. Then they'll tell you, don't worry, next time, the government might build a sound barrier here to block off the noise. Actually, you should worry, okay, because fact of the matter is, I have sold projects. There's this project called Vacanza in the east. I had a friend who bought a unit that faces a PIE. All right. He was very lucky that during the peak, right, where the market is like people are just like trying to buy anything, right, he managed to sell it off. If not, right, then you will confirm get a lot of objection. Don't forget, your competition is not just this project. You are facing competition from Sims Urban Oasis as well, and then you have a couple of other developments that are around the Aljunied area as well, right? No doubt people will be attracted to this project when it completes because it's new, right? The layout is very nice. I've seen it. But you will always face objection when you face the PIE. So no matter what people tell you, I would say if these are the only choices that you have, right, then my suggestion to you is just walk away. There will be other projects that come along. It's just too bad that you didn't have the opportunity to choose those that are facing inside. I have a client who owns a 4-bedroom in Sims Urban Oasis. All right, it's kind of similar to this one. So hers is a second block from the PIE. So there's one block here, and then hers is the second block here. As long as you face away from the PIE, right, generally from her unit, I don't really get that much noise pollution, so I think that's fine, right? Even though you will say some people will say that might have some concern that, oh, these blocks are very near. As long as you avoid all these facings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you avoid these 8 stacks, the rest of it I think you're in pretty good hands, right? Just a matter of whether you can get the unit that you want at the price that you want. And I'm going to talk about one bedroom. So this is a site map. So you can see here the one bedroom here. This light purplish color thingy. There's only 3 stacks: stack 5, stack 4, and stack 13. So good. The good thing is you don't really have to scratch your head and think, which facing, because all of them generally have the same facing, which is south, a bit southeast kind of facing, right? According to the compass here, 13 will have a bit of a direct pool facing, but 4 and 5 are not too bad. Also, you have greenery. Let's say you are getting a unit on the 5th floor or 6th floor, right? So you actually get some decent view, and you have a bit of distance to your next neighbor. Okay, so let's just dive in, right? So circles, okay, but there are some unique one bedrooms. Stack 9 and stack 18. There's a one bedroom that is only on the 5th floor. Okay, I'll show you the layout is a bit different. Difference in the master bedroom. Stack 9 and stack 18, the master bedroom has a full height glass window, whereas the 5, 4, and 13 doesn't have. But I don't think that is a deal breaker. The deal breaker is the fact that when people walk into stack 9 and they hear the noise when they open the window, and they walk into a stack 5 and they can tell the relative difference in terms of noise pollution, all things being equal, people will get stack 5. That's me. Okay, you can disagree. But having been this trade for about 10 years or so, right, I really think that is the difference here. Okay, and stack 32 also quite interesting. On level 1, there's a patio one bedroom unit. Okay, and then there's also the 1 plus study, which is also on the first floor only. Let me show you. That's very rare. Okay, so the one bedroom, typical layout. Okay, nothing too fancy. You have your you come in, open kitchen, PES area. That's for the first floor. Then for the rest of the unit from 2 to 18, you have your balcony, decent sized bedroom. It's accessible to the master bath via the sliding door, and also from the outside. So they're just mirror images. 44 square meter, decent. Okay, so I won't go into too much details. Okay, there's nothing special to point out here. Okay, then okay, this is the difference for the 2 stacks that are facing the PIE, right? Stack 9 and 18, which is only on the 5th floor. The difference is here. You see the master bedroom, all right? You see that just now the previous slide. Let me just go back. Here, you have the aircon latch running along almost the entire bedroom. Okay. So until your waist height, I guess there's like something blocking because of the compressor units. Whereas for here, smaller aircon latch, and then this small portion, you actually have a full height window. Okay, but other than that, wait sorry. I think there's some technical difficulties. 1 second. Is there a problem with the slides? So sorry, I just got some feedback that the slides, I am stuck at page 1. Is it okay now? Is it okay now? Can you just leave a comment? Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, sorry, let me just go back. So very quickly, let me recap. Okay, so the one bedrooms are only 3 stacks, 4, 5, and 13. Okay. There are 2 one bedrooms on stack 9 and 18, but as I mentioned, the facing along PIE, right, are the units that I totally will not consider. Unless you're telling me that the price is like a difference of 20%, 30%, then maybe, right? Maybe, or if you really have a reason to buy this, and somehow for some reason these are the only choices, then it's up to individual. But if you ask me, if I have a choice, I have the budget, then I will totally avoid those facing the PIE, because from experience, it's really, really very tough to get it rented out, and to sell it next time. You confirm get objections one. Okay, and then you'll be offended when people tell you, "Wow, so noisy." Then you try to argue. No point. That's right from the start. Just choose a good unit. If it's not available, the good units, then we say always just you can always walk away from this deal, right? So one bedroom. Okay, just quickly, because just now the slides I think never move. So the layout quite typical. Come in, open kitchen, and then you have your balcony or PS on the first floor, and then bedroom and the single bath that is connected either from the living and also from the bedroom directly via sliding door. Okay, the difference between the three stacks that I recommend, all right, that you can choose from, and this 9 and 18 is here. The windows, all right, this master bedroom here, they have there's this portion that is a full height window, because of a smaller aircon latch versus this one here. All right, not a deal breaker. All right, I don't think that really matters. Okay, so unless you try to buy one bedroom and then no more already. Okay, then stack 32 also is this unique layout on the ground floor. All right, only stack 32 has one bedroom on the ground floor, together with the rest of the stacks, of course, 4, 5, and 13. All right, because from the second floor onwards, this is a 2 bedroom. Okay, let's see. Okay, but if you want to get a 1 bedroom on the ground floor, right? I think maybe stack 13 is quite nice. Face a waterway. I think 4 and 5 are also decent. You have your green garden walkway. Okay, then 1 bedroom study. Okay, 1 bedroom study is very rare. So let's say if you get a very early ballot and you are wanting to buy a 1 bedroom, then my suggestion to you is there's only 2 lucky winners that can choose the 1 plus study. So this entire project, there's only 2 units with 1 plus study, which is on the ground floor, stack 6 and stack 14. Okay, stack 6 and stack 14. So where's the study? So you have this extra area here. Okay, you come in, you rest that the wall to wall is slightly wider also. Okay, and then this is ground floor. Okay, if you are totally against ground floor, then then nothing I can say, right? But ground floor will have its appeal. But when it comes to investment, when selecting units, right, you always try to choose those unit that has good facing, good layout, or best still, right? The entire project, there's only a limited handful of that configuration. Because don't forget, now you're buying off plan. To you, you may not seems that just a small space will make any difference, but your next buyer will be probably 5 to 6 years later. So you're selling a completed project. Then they will walk in, then they realize that, the entire project, right? If I want a 1 bedroom with a slightly more space, and yet I can't afford a 2 bedroom, then these are the only 2 units that are available, which is a 1 plus study. So for 52 square meters, this small area, then you can actually rent. You can just imagine a couple will rent from you. Then you have this area, you can store stuff, you can put an extra table, because if you go back to the typical 1 bedroom, right? So it's most of the times for single, then where's the working space? You don't have a dedicated working space. So most people actually work from the dining area. So it's actually narrower. And then you have 3 stacks of competition from the first floor to the 18th floor. So you have 3 times 18. How many? That is 40. 3 times 18, my maths fail. Is it 44? All right. Whereas the 1 plus study, right, there's only 2 units. Lucky or not, there's only 2 units. So if you are lucky enough, you get ballot number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And just so happen that the people before you never choose these 2 units, my suggestion to you is go for this 1 plus study. I don't think you can go wrong going with this. All right. You have a unique PS area, which is on the ground floor. And then you can also boast that your unit is special because slightly larger, you have your study and all stuff. Okay. Whereas for the one bedroom, it's just typical. But if you are just going for a typical one bedroom, as I said, you can ignore stack 9 and 18. All right. The fifth floor, personally, I will never buy them. Okay. So your choices are between 5, 4, and 13. Then it is just a matter of very straightforward. I think a simple rule of thumb is try to go for the highest floor available if you can. Um, it's because the highest floor is 18. So I think my suggestion to you is aim for something between 10 to 10, maybe something between 9th floor to 15th floor. You don't have to go for 17. I mean, if it's available and the price difference per floor is not that big, right? Then I think that's fine, right? But if you want decent ROI and you don't want to pay over a premium for, let's say, every floor jump they jump by $10,000, I think mid floor is about fine. And then if you are left with low floor choices, right, never go below fifth floor lah. That's my advice. I think sometimes depending, if you're on stack 13, you have a nice pool view here. Third floor, I think it's okay. Okay, but some people may not like it. Some people say that, oh, I don't want um got children playing around or sound and all these things because this project. But I think the children pool is probably here lah. This is the main lab pool, right? Then if you're on the second floor, then no privacy already. Then if you have to buy a second floor, then might as well you buy a first floor because at least first floor is unique. You have a patio area. Okay. Then so yep. So my choice is then between 5 and 4, this greenery. So if again you want to be nitpicking, right? Then just go for stack 13 because stack 13 has a pool view. So it's a bit different from 4 and 5. So next time you want to market it, when your agents try to market it for you, then they at least tell people that stack 13 has a pool view. Then the rest of the people who go for stack 4 and 5 don't have pool view. They only have garden view. So maybe my first choice will be stack 13. Right? I will probably go for anything between 9 to 15 if possible. If not, then if let's say you want to go for a lower quantum one, then I think 5, 6, 7 are fine also, right? You don't necessarily have to aim for 17th floor, 18th floor. Just somewhere in between will do. Just avoid second floor. If you want to buy second floor, then might as well buy first floor because you have a unique PS area. Okay, then let's say if you don't have a good unit for the pool view, then between stack 4 and 5, just see which one has a better pricing and better floor level because I guess they will be about the same. The layout is about the same. There won't be too much different, right? But as I mentioned, if you can, if you are first few in the queue, then just go for the 1 plus study because there's only 2 units available in the entire development. Okay. Okay. Then other than that, right? Okay. Then I think that's all lah. Then maybe I'll do another. I'll just stop here. I think I don't want to drag the session for too long, so I'll just stop here. And then maybe in a couple of days' time, I will just go through another session on the 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and then 4-bedroom. I guess a lot more people might be buying a 3-bedroom or 2-bedroom for own stay. Quite a number of people bought Sim Suburban overseas for own stay also. Okay, so that's all for now. So if you have anything, any questions, right, you can just get in touch with us directly. Then if not, then you can leave comment below as well. Then I'll sign off from here and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.